Hi everybody, so today I am dehydrating some ground beef. Here I got 10 pounds of ground beef, already prepared some. Here is some ground beef that I already mixed, and I'll explain that right now. Let me just show you something. My glass, oh I can see, hey, hi! Okay, in the oven I have this right here. I don't know if you can see that. But that is some ground beef. That's about 1.5 pounds. So that's about 1.5 pounds, and so this is some ground bread. I normally dehydrate my own bread, but I'm running out of time. So I got some. The store had ground their own. You can look for different ones. Normally, if you get the ones that come already brand name type, even if they're like the discounted type, you're always going to get a lot more sugars in there, and you're going to get a lot more carbohydrates in there. And the idea is to get about as plain as possible. It'll say plain breadcrumbs, and then you look at the ingredients, and you'll see corn syrup and maltodextrin or other things. Different ones will put different things in there, and so try to get as minimal amount of ingredients in there, and then apply that. So for every pound, I'm putting 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs. So I have here. Now, the way I do it, simply because I want to keep everything separate. Here's approximately 1/2 cup. I don't know if you can see that, but there we go. And 1/2 cup, put it over here. Normally I do that with my left hand. This is a new glove that I have. Anyway, I have the remainder of the last batch right here, which I'll kind of just sparsely put here. Now, sometimes I will put this on a stovetop, and I'm probably gonna have to do that right now because I don't have enough time to do everything in the oven. So here we go. I'll put this container here, zero out. Okay, that's 0, and then here we go. That's 1, 15.6, 15.8. There's 1 pound. I already put, I'm not grabbing this because I just don't feel like cleaning it later on, all full of grease and everything. So you saw that was 1/2 cup. Some people put more. I don't like to put that much. Now that I got that there, hold it here and I just mix it. So what I did, there was a sale at the store that was 93% lean beef for $11.98 for 2 pounds. Roughly speaking, $6 a pound. Okay, on ground beef. That's kind of expensive, but that's what their sale was at right now. And today is March the 4th of 2020. And so instead of doing that, the normal price for London broil is about here where I'm at in North San Diego County, $3.99 a pound. Sometimes you're gonna get it on sale for $2.99 or around there. I look for the sale prices, but I'm running out of time, so I'm just getting whatever I can get. And so what I did is I called up Stater Brothers. I love their butchers there, their meat department. The customer service is fantastic. I'm sure those butchers can go work at different stores, but Stater Brothers has very good meat department butchers. They do an excellent job with the customer service. And I called them up and I said, hey, do you guys have 10 pounds of London broil? They said yes. I said, okay, can you go ahead and get 10 pounds of London broil, take out as much fat as possible, and then go ahead and turn it into ground beef. They asked me if I want it ground once or twice. I said once is enough. And so they did. And I'll zero it back out again and do this process again. They did, and this is about 1.25 pounds. As you saw me put a whole pound in there, and there was a little bit from the previous batch. So in this tray, anyway, they went ahead and got 10 pounds, took as much fat off of it, and they said, give us a couple of hours. Okay, fine. So when I got there, it was all ready, and the London broil is $3.99. Yeah, $3.99 a pound, which is $4. So for $12, I got 3 pounds of London broil, which is very lean. I've talked to butchers before. They often use the same cut as the London broil to grind their 93% fat free, or yeah, lean. So why not? As far as I'm concerned, it makes there's no point in paying a discounted price of for 93% lean beef at $6 a pound when I could get it for $4 a pound or $3.99 a pound. And then I get 3 pounds for $12 instead of 2 pounds for $12. If I get it on sale, I save that much even more. So when dehydrating, that kind of thing is pretty important because you're saving money on the long run. And just remember, preserving it for a longer period of time is very important. I already showed you the one that's over there. I'm going to put this in and get it going. And I'll be making some more, but it's going to be stovetop. And let me see here. So I will put it, and I forgot to. So yeah, I will put it at 350 degrees for. It should be good for 45 minutes. But I'm going to put it for 35 minutes, and then. The other ones I'm going to go ahead and cook on top because I want to cook as much as possible and start dehydrating, and while we go off and do something else. Okay, so this is the dehydrated ground beef that I spoke about. And some pieces are bigger than others. You can get them and just kind of crush them with your hand to make them a little bit smaller. If you do it stovetop, I would say, you know, when you're gonna brown the ground beef with the the breadcrumbs, I would go ahead and not use a cast iron skillet because the ground. The crumbs, the breadcrumbs, they will burn on the bottom of the cast iron. So try to. I would suggest you use some form of a non-stick, ceramic or whatever you want to use. It works better. And but yesterday I was doing them on the oven because I just needed some in the oven, some on stovetop, and to hurry up the process. So anyway, I have a roll of the smaller food, this size here versus the bigger size because I don't want to waste. But you can use one, you can even use bags that are already pre-cut. And there's a reason why I have these right here, the kind that you tear off. And so here I go. This is 1/3 of a cup. I'm going to seal the bottom of the bag until the little red light comes off. And then once I do that, I open it up, pull this out, and I normally do about 4 fingers, maybe a little bit more. And then what I do there is I seal it. That's sealing the next bag, and I cut off this. If you see this right here, they fit pretty nicely. Okay. So what I do is that I fold this in half, like so, and I try to open up the bag, like so. Just shove it in there. Try to make it so that it goes along the lines of the bag. And I think I got enough. I may have made it too short. Anyway, it fits all the way. It fits really nicely. You can get these paper towels anywhere. Get the ones that are short. Now this is a 1/3 of a cup. Come in here. 1/3 of a cup. Put it in here. Make it so that it kind of fits out. Now what I do here at this point is that I will flip it, kind of like roll it. These paper napkins are porous, so I'll open this up. Each one of these is different. Learn how to use the one that you have. Of course, you already know how to do it because you have one. If you don't, make sure you read the instructions. I'll put it down here. Okay, now it's sealed. The reason why I have them inside this paper napkin, unlike the ones that I did before over here, sometimes there's jagged edges and they will poke a hole through the plastic. And when they do that, you lose your vacuum and the food can spoil. And it normally does spoil if that happens. I think this should be okay. Hopefully, if not, well, I'm going to have to miss out. I made some other ones already. I'm not going to date them because I know when they were made. It's right before about 20 days before I went on the PCT. So this is, the napkin protects the bag, and it also just kind of protects the food inside as well. And when you open it up, you have another napkin there. It is a little bit more things that you have to use, but for the sake of trying to keep it so that you don't, you have less chance of it losing its vacuum, I would suggest doing that. Okay, so I'm going to finish all these up and then continue on forward. Hopefully that was a little bit of help to you guys, an idea. Again, this is part of the preparation of the Pacific Crest Trail. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe. Thanks, bye.